Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, call Allah, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Racha, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops of the great millstone, who do rule and teach well. Peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, tabernacle of David out there, listening and learning, keeping the faith and diligence of our Lord Yahweh Shai, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Bashmo Shai, wherever you may be in the earth. Right, rehearsing the righteous acts until we are redeemed. So the title of this lesson is "The Lord is Coming to Render His Indignation Upon the Wicked," and that's exactly what's about to happen. And don't marvel, you know what I'm saying? This day ain't far off at all, because our salvation now is nearer than when we believe. So these devils, Esau, they've been handing out UFO handbooks warning that these UAPs, which are the chariots of Yahweh Bashmo Shai, they pose a significant safety risk. All right, now this ain't nothing new. You know, going back to the presidency of Trump, why you think they created Space Force? You know, and all this other stuff that they got going on, trying to put satellites out there in space and things like that. Really, they you know, they put those telescopes and them satellites out there in space to watch for the Lord coming. All right? Because the scriptures tell you that the Lord is going to crack the clouds, man. You know what I'm saying? So these devils are fixated, obsessed with watching the heavens. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, all what's going on in the earth. They know that the Lord finna come back soon and put them down. You know what I'm saying? So these devils are terrified, man. They're extremely afraid. See? So let's get into this. It says police chiefs of America's largest cities have published the first guide about UAPs, which detail chilling encounters and how officers can report such incidents. The 11-page document warned that unidentified flying objects pose significant safety risks to law enforcement air support units, urging teams to be vigilant when in helicopters. All right. Let's see this. Yeah, Salaki, that's not going into it. I thought this was a video going into the article. But nonetheless, continuing on. The report also highlights stories from officers who claim to confront UFOs, specifically one in 2023 where a law employee saw a, quote, triangle craft with green lights gliding through the sky before a local resident said something ran nearby. The police executives created the reference because it's in the interest of law enforcement to be aware of trends and reporting on UAP due to the unknown threat they may pose. Now check it out, right? Once upon a time, talks of, you know, what they call UFOs, now UAPs, was nonsense. All right, if you was to bring up UAPs in general conversation, people would have looked at you like you was a quack, like you was bugged out. Like, yo, what are you smoking? All right, but now this is common conversation. Everybody's talking about the UAPs now. You see? So this shows you that Esau is the devil, because he's always known about the chariots, man. You know, the scriptures tell you about the chariots when you read, is that Ezekiel? I think that's Ezekiel, the 12th chapter. I may be mistaken, don't quote me on that, but I know it's Ezekiel, you know, wrote about the chariots. Okay? Describe the chariots, man. But these devils, these Edomites, they've been known about the chariots, man. You know what I'm saying? But they deliberately covered it up. They deliberately hid. Look, Esau got all kind of classified documents on the chariots, but they deliberately suppressed it because they didn't really want the public's attention to be geared towards that. You know, they wanted to have the people dumbed down. But now that we're in the last days and knowledge has greatly increased, you ain't got no choice but to question these things. You ain't got no choice but to, you know, seriously and thoroughly look into it, man. All right, which when people look into these things, they're coming to find out that these reports and what people are seeing, especially now because of social media, everybody got a phone, and people are recording chariot sightings and uploading it to TikTok, uploading it to, you know, Twitter, IG, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So now the whole world can see that this is not just some bugged out, conspiracy, but this is a real phenomenon. So real, in fact, that the U.S. Police, label these UAPs as a significant safety risk. You see, so this is to let you know the magnitude of the times that we're in. Things are changing, man. All right, the Lord is manifesting the chariots. He's manifesting the angels. You know, a lot of stuff is going on. So this is the best time, than ever for these devils, man, to pretty much just spill the beans. All right, and there's been documentaries that have came out on the UAPs and sightings and things like that. You know, so Esau know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Esau, and one of the main deceptions in the last days that's gonna happen, because they're putting this narrative out there that these UAPs, that they're dangerous, right? That these things pose a safety risk to humanity. And you had Ronald Reagan. He said back in the 80s, right, that I'll just roughly paraphrase it, but he basically said something along the lines of, aren't there aliens among us? That basically, if there was an outside threat that came to invade Earth, all nations would put their differences aside and they would fight the common enemy. You see? So they was talking about the so-called UFOs, man. Well, how much more now that they're seeing these things, okay? Esau seeing the chariots come up out the ocean, fly right in front of you, then disappear, defy the laws of physics and gravity. All right, these heathens are perplexed at the signs of the heavens, man. But the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we have, according to the truth of what is written, we understand what's going on. See, we understand that these are our brothers. Okay, these are the heavenly hosts, and they're watching everything that's going on in this earth, man. Okay, they're beholding the good and the evil. You see, and they're reporting back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And this is how you know that we're close to the end, because the reports that these angels are getting is nothing but wickedness, man. All right, and the wickedness of Babylon the Great, the sinful kingdom, man, have reached unto heaven. So this place is ripe to be destroyed, man. And Esau, Edom, he know that. This is why you got these devils going underground, going into the bunkers now, because they're scared of the chariots, man. All right, they're terrified, because every day they get up, they're getting more and more reports of these things, man, and it's very unsettling for people, because they don't know what to make of it. All right, so yeah, man, we're in a time that is very, you have to be very vigilant. Okay, let's get some scriptures. Revelation 1 and verse 7, it says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so. Amen." Yeah, so when Yahushua come back, he coming with clouds. Now, those clouds that he's coming with, all right, are referring to the chariots, or the so-called, UFOs, man. Okay, because the UFOs, those are the heavenly hosts of heaven. Okay, those are the vehicles that the Lord is going to use to render judgment to this place, man. Okay, as well as spiritual power, right? But it tells you in Ezekiel that pretty much the chariots are powered by the spirit. All right, it's not powered by electricity or gas or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's powered by the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Rashad. That's why when they try to get into the science of how these so-called UFOs work, they don't leave any kind of heat signature. They don't leave any kind of trace that they were there, like no smog, no gas, not even in electric, field. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. So they're untraceable, they're untrackable, right? They can appear and disappear at will, and that's some high level technology that these Edomites don't possess. Okay, once again, this is why they got the Space Force, man, because they're going to be prepared to fight against the Lord when he makes his return. You can read about that in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. Okay, where it speaks about pretty much Armageddon, World War III is going on. Then the Lord returns in the midst of it, and they all stop fighting each other, and they turn their guns on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in the heavenly hosts. Okay, so these devils already know what's going on, man. They already know what time it is, right? Yeah. So yeah, man, Yahweh Shai, all eyes shall behold the Lord, man. Okay, all kindreds of the earth, all the families, all the nations, they're gonna wail because of him. Okay, because then it's gonna be manifested, your end is come. That now it's time to receive your judgment. Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battle. Now this is speaking here about the battle of Armageddon, Yahweh Shaphat, World War III. Okay, the Lord is mustering these nations together. You see, verse 5, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Which, what are the weapons of the Lord's indignation? Okay, well, part of it are the chariots, the so-called UFOs or UAPs. Okay, because these chariots, man, they're gonna be sending out fire, by way of lasers. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual power as well. You see, so the Lord is coming to, give every man according to his reward. All right, and he's coming with that, swift recompense for the wicked, man. All right, because now is the time to pay. You see, yeah, the Lord mustereth the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger. You see that? So the Lord is coming with wrath and fierce anger. All right, the Lord ain't coming to dap nobody up. Okay, he ain't coming to, hand out lollipops and candy canes, man. All right, the Lord coming to chop some heads off. All right, this is what the scriptures say. You see? So the day of the Lord is going to be a day of darkness, man. All right, that's not going to be a day that people want to look forward to. Because right now, people out here saying, oh, I can't wait till JC comes back. This world is crazy. All this stuff, right? But really, you don't even know what you're praying for. All right, because really the only ones that should be praying for the day of the Lord are the elect, okay, of Yasha'Allah. Okay, all these other nations, these Edomites, these Moabites, these Ishmaelites, they shouldn't be praying for the day of the Lord, man, because that day marks the beginning of their captivity. All right, that day marks the beginning of the nation's judgment. So they should want this world to continue for as long as possible. All right, that's why the scriptures say, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. For what end is it for you? Like I said, you got Edomites talking about they can't wait till God or, JC come back. But what end is it for you? All right, if you're an Edomite and you're praying for the Lord to come back, then you really praying, really you praying to go into slavery sooner. You know what I'm saying? Which, if you knew what was good for you, then you wouldn't be praying that. All right. But nonetheless, hey, the scriptures say that the deceived and the deceiver are his. So ultimately the Lord, has these people in derision, and ultimately they're confounded, man. You see, because when these things come on top of, everything else, which, the scriptures tell you that before the Lord even come back, the earth is going to be tore up. Like before Yahweh Shai even come back to the earth, man, like the earth as you see it now is going to be unrecognizable. It's going to be so much destruction. It's going to be so much judgment going on. So many people is going to die. All right. That you're going to be like, damn, like what else is the Lord coming back to do? Like these nations have already been destroyed, but that final indignation is coming, man. All right. And keep in mind that them elites, elite bankers, they gonna be in the bunkers. Okay, the rich and powerful of this world, they have the money to escape certain things, so they gonna be deep underground, deep inside the mountain, inside the rocks, as the scriptures say, fall on us and hide us from the wrath of the Lamb. You know what I'm saying? So these elites, they're gonna be hiding from the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shah, but they're not gonna escape. You see, the Lord's still gonna get them wherever they at. All right. Yeah, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners there out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. See? And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. So you even seeing that right now, right? You even seeing the wicked being punished for their iniquity now. You see that the arrogancy of the proud is ceasing, all right? The haughtiness of men is being brought down low, all right? People are losing everything, man. You see, so a great humbling is going on, but this is only the beginning. See, the worst is yet to come. You see, so listen, man, everything that the men of the Lord have been telling you, these things are coming to pass. So there is no room to scoff. There is no room to be out here, bullshit. It's time to get yourself right. It's time to be serious, man. All right, because the doors of mercy are closing, as we always continue to tell you. The doors of mercy are closing. That the doors of that spiritual ark is almost shut. So you better get in while the getting is good, because the time is coming where the Lord about to unleash. Well, he is unleashing judgment, man, but hey, the Lord about to take the judgments to the next level, okay? You about to take it to the next level, man, so, you gotta know where you stand right now. Luke 21 and 25, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. And all these things that you see in signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars. Okay, all up in the heavens, Esau, he's seeing chariots, he's seeing strange sightings, even upon the earth. These nations are distressed, they're in a state of war and confusion. All right, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And that cloud that the Lord is coming on, man, that's going to be the fathership, okay? That's going to be the fathership UAP that the Lord is going to be on, okay? And the whole, all eyes shall behold the Lord, man, when he returns. You see? All eyes shall behold when he come with that power. And, ultimately, the Lord told you that he's not going to meet you as a man. Okay, the Lord coming back in all his glory to render his fury upon the wicked. See? Verse 28, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So that's the point, man. Our redemption draweth nigh. These things are a sign that our redemption draweth nigh. Okay? This is just one of many things, but hey, when you see an increase in chariot sightings, just know that the Lord is trying to tell us something, man. Just know that the Lord is showing us that he's here. He's showing us that he sees all of what's going on, all the wickedness on this earth. And it's also a sign of our deliverance, man. Okay, that we about to get up out of here. So, brothers and sisters, just hold on. Endure whatever chastisement, or whatever that the Lord put on you, man. Because, hey, the glory that we got coming is is far greater than anything that you could ever imagine in this world. All right, so just keep the faith. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out here. Call halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akakadash. And until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the elect, Kom Yasha'Allah, and the Bible Ball. Shalom.